Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock. It's time for another video. And today, what am I talking about today? It's a good question, right? Today, I'm going to be talking about, well, this is going to be a very specific thing. It's not going to be a long video. I know a lot of the videos that I put up are a little bit longer. This is going to be a fairly short video, I think. But it's going to be an open letter to the members of the Magic community that are amateurs or hobbyists. Doesn't matter whether you've been in Magic for a week. Doesn't matter if you've been in Magic for an hour. Doesn't matter if you've been in Magic for 50 years. This video is specifically for you. If you're a pro, if you're a semi-pro, don't bother watching this video. This is specifically for the amateurs and the hobbyists. People that don't make money from Magic. Especially people that have been into Magic not that long, right? Because here's the thing, new people are coming into Magic every single day. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it on the channel. People posting saying, oh, I'm new into Magic. I found your channel. Thank you very much. Or, oh, I've only been doing Magic for 2 months and, you know, you've really inspired me or whatever it may be. And I'm seeing so many posts from people within the Magic community that are amateurs and the hobbyists. And they go down the route of saying, hey, I love Magic, but you know, I don't think I'm good enough to be in this community. I don't think I'm good enough to be a magician. And I see people leave comments saying, oh, you know, I went to my first Magic convention. I didn't really feel like I fit in. I don't know whether this is for me. I might find a different hobby. Or it's somebody, there's a million different versions of this that basically just goes down the same route of I don't feel like I'm good enough and therefore I don't want to be in Magic anymore. And I've spoken to people who have left Magic. I've had loads of people comment on my channel recently whose names I remember from a year ago, and then they just disappeared, and then they've come back like in the last month or two and they've said something like, you know what, I used to watch every video regularly and then I kind of dropped out of Magic and now I'm trying to get back into it, but I can't find my mojo. And, you know, I'm finding it hard to keep my interest levels up. I'm finding it hard to practice. I feel guilty with myself if I don't practice. I feel guilty with myself because I don't think I'm ever going to be good enough. What's the point why should I put 120% into becoming the best magician I can be if I'm never going to be that good? Various different versions like this. So here's what I'm going to tell you right now. I want you to understand a few things. The first thing that I want you to understand is this industry is bullshit. And what I mean by that is that these successful magicians that you see that walk around in conventions or post on Facebook groups about how they're the best fucking magician of all time, a lot of the time, it's bullshit. A lot of the time, it's just complete smoke and mirrors. That person that's posting, not all the time, there's people that are genuinely like this, but a lot of the time, people that are posting in Facebook groups saying, oh, I do 100 gigs a week, you know, oh, I'm super successful. They've probably never done a gig in their life, or at best, they've got one residency in a crack den. Those people that post online saying, oh, I know 55 ways to force a card, probably can't even hold a deck of cards. Those people that walk around at Magic conventions talking about all of the things that they've achieved and all of the things that they've done and how many gigs they've done and how many amazing things that people say about them, they're lying through their teeth. They're trying to make themselves feel better by projecting the person that they want to be onto you so they don't actually have to live with the fact that they're kind of sad and pathetic. And that's just the way it is. Now, this is not exclusive to the Magic community. This is worldwide. I have seen it happen over and over again. I read an article on Facebook a little while ago. I shared it actually on my page. And it was somebody who posted, and they said that they went to a swimming pool. And when they were at the swimming pool, it was like an outdoor swimming pool, right? And when they got there, a mother and a daughter came in. and it was a little daughter, about 7 or 8, and the mother, and they were carrying all the swim things, and they got like like one of those seats to sit on, and they put all of the stuff over there, and the mom was doing the kid's hair, and the kid was super excited and going, oh, I want to get in the pool, I want to get in the pool, I want to get in the pool, and the mom was making loads and loads of selfies, and they were both smiling, and lots and lots and lots and lots of selfies. And then the kid got in the pool, and the mom got in the pool, and there were more selfies. And then the mom got out the pool, and there were a load more selfies. And when she got enough photos and selfies, she then went and sat down, and the kid was saying to the mom, hey, will you come and play with me in the pool? Will you come and play with me in the pool? And the mom was just ignoring the kid, because she was just like doing something on her phone, and literally they'd been there for like 5, 10, 15 minutes, and the mom said, come on, we got to go, we've got everything we need. And the kid was really upset because they wanted to go into the pool and they couldn't. Now, it was posted on Facebook, so whether that story is true or not, I don't know, but the point behind that story is valid, which is we project onto social media a version of ourselves which isn't necessarily the true version of ourselves. It's very easy to make yourself look on Facebook more successful than you actually are. It's very easy to make yourself look better than you actually are. I know this. I really, really do. Ryland posts on Instagram, and frankly, he doesn't care that much, to be honest. Ryland's a terrible example, if I'm going to use an example. But there are times when he's had to do a take for a trick like 30 times in order to get it right. But nobody sees that. He posts on Instagram all the time. Nobody sees the 29 takes that it's taken beforehand that looked crap, or when he flubbed his words or something like that. All they see is that one take that he chose, or we chose to use, where it looks absolutely perfect, right? That is an example. We do it all of the time. But there are people that amateurs will look up to, because they are the people. The problem is, they are the people that want everyone to know how amazing they are. There are certain people within this community that want everyone to know how amazing they are, probably because they're not successful. They wish they were successful, and they're not. And so they're shouting the loudest to tell people how amazing they are, so that they feel better about themselves, right? And they're the people that will shoot you down in flames and will criticize everything that you do. So you put a video up online into a private Facebook group for magicians, and you go, hey, I've been working on this trick, what do you think? You're going to get a series of people, regardless of what it's like, going, that's crap, you're terrible, work on that double lift, work on that, you don't know what you're talking about, tuck your shirt in, whatever it may be. Now, not everybody. There's going to be a bunch of people that are being really nice and approaching this the right way. But there's going to be people that are going to be knocking you down. Now, I'm all for giving people constructive criticism, but to just go, you're shit, get out of magic. I've seen that. I've seen somebody say, you're shit, get out of magic. I've seen that happen multiple times. I've seen people bullied on Facebook groups. Fuck, I've been bullied on Facebook groups. I've been bullied over the red thing. I literally I know what it's like. I really, really, really know what it's like. And that person that's saying you're shit, they've probably never posted a video on them of themselves ever. They've probably never put a video on Facebook or anywhere in their life, because they know that if they posted a video, people would realize that they're full of crap. The way that they get their enigma, the way that they get the people looking up to them, which is what they crave, what they want more than anything else, is by presenting this image of themselves which is not real. Which is why whenever anybody, look, I put a ton of performances out. I probably do 15, 20 performances a week on this channel, on top of the stuff that I put on Instagram. And I have people going occasionally, I'll maybe get a flash somewhere or something. I'll have people go, oh, you flashed. And I'm like, great, put a video up of you doing it then. And they never do. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, never allow anybody else in the magic community to make you feel less than what you are worth. Okay? And that goes double for semi-professionals and professionals, people that make an income from this industry, because there is a dichotomy. Is that the word? Probably not. There is a group of people, again, not everybody, but there is a big group of people that look down on hobbyists like yourselves because they are a professional of some capacity. They go out and they do this stuff for a living. So they know what they're talking about. And you are just a lowly amateur and you don't know what you're talking about, and somebody should look to them for advice. That person is talking crap. The best magicians in the world are amateur magicians. Those are the best magicians in the world. Look at people like John Bannon. Look at people like John Gustafaro. Look at people, Guy Hollingsworth. The list goes on and on and on. Look at Andy Nyman. Look at Preston Nyman. Look at Simon Lipkin. Man, I could just keep going on forever. Look at all of these people. They are all amateurs or hobbyists, or, they might do a gig or two here, but they're not really. And those people that make a living out of magic, that say that, oh, you're just a hobbyist. First of all, the best magicians in the world are hobbyists, in my opinion. But also, anybody who makes a living from magic has sacrificed the type of magic that they do. They have. It's just a fact. And I've talked about this before on the channel, but I think it's worth talking about again. Because when you start making a living out of magic, you can no longer do the type of magic that you want to perform because you have to pay the bills. In order to pay the bills, you have to make money. In order to make money, you have to do gigs. In order to do gigs, you've got to book gigs. In order to book gigs, you've got to get people to want to book you. In order to get people to want to book you, you've got to get people to see you and like you and go, yeah, I want you. Somebody might love doing storytelling magic. It might be their favorite thing in the world to sit somebody down and do 20-minute presentation where one little magical thing happens at the end. But you know what? If they're a full-time professional magician, that ain't going to fly in 99% of the gigs that you get booked for. You're going to have to be running around. Forget the storytelling stuff. You're going to have that card come to the top of the deck whether you like it or not. Professional, semi-professionals, they make sacrifices with their magic. They just do. They don't always perform the type of magic that they want to perform. As an amateur, as a hobbyist, you get to perform the type of magic you want to perform. Hobbyists and amateurs are better creators because you have more time to think about magic. You have more time to think about the creation of magic. You have more time to actually create magic than these other people that are more concerned about marketing their business, getting gigs, working out a different way to make that fucking card come to the top of the deck. That's what they're concerned about. You can be concerned about any aspect of creativity that you want to, because it makes no difference what type of magic you do, because your income isn't tied into the type of magic that you do. I'm hoping that people that are amateurs are getting the point, because I've spoken to people who have completely left magic because they don't feel like they're worth it, or they've lost their mojo. And I'm going to do another video at some point about how to get your mojo back, and I'm going to do a video about how to keep getting excited about magic, and I think that's very, very important. But let me end this video, which I said was going to be a short video, and I don't think it's as short as it was going to be. But let me end this video by telling you right now, you are awesome. You should never, ever let anybody in this industry tell you that you aren't good enough. You should never let anyone in this industry tell you that they are better than you. Because here's the thing, you are the best version of you that you're ever going to find. There is never going to be a better version of you than you. And all you need to do is filter out all of that noise, filter out all of that crap, and filter out all of that shit that people say online And those people that you meet in conventions, pity them. They are pathetic. Those people that talk the loudest in Facebook groups and at conventions about how amazing they are and they're the best person in the world and there's not, all of those people, they shout the loudest, pity them. Because frankly, they're trying to convince themselves, whilst in reality, they would be so much better off if they were an amateur or a hobbyist. So please understand that it's the amateurs in this industry that make this industry an industry. The pros, the semi-pros, they buy almost nothing. If it wasn't for the amateurs that buy all the magic, there wouldn't be magic shops. There'd probably be 10 tricks that come out a year. If there were no magic shops, there'd be no wholesalers. No wholesalers, no producers. No producers, no creators. No creators, no industry. Magic would cease to exist. So you are the lifeblood of this industry. Amateurs and hobbyists are the most important part of this industry, because without you guys, the whole thing would fall apart. So don't allow anyone to say that you're not as good as you know that you are. Don't let anyone try to make you think that you're not as good as you know that you are. You can be the best that you want to be. And if you want to eventually make money from magic, by all means, you can achieve anything that you want to. But the message that I have for you today is don't feel less of yourself because you don't make an income from this wonderful world of magic. The income that you make or don't make is not tied into how good a magician that you are. And I'm telling you right now, don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, because they are talking complete and total shit. So there you go, guys. That's another video in the bag. Do me a favor. If you're an amateur or a hobbyist, give me a hell yeah in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's talk about this. But more importantly, give me a hell yeah. If you want to go and join the Netrix, please do so. It's my online streaming platform and it's freaking awesome. And I'll be back again very, very soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.